Hello, everyone. Welcome. Take a breath. Thank you for joining us today on the O Show. We have a really amazing guest for you. I'm very excited to introduce you to him. His name is Alex Buta, and he is in some faraway mystical jungle, vibrating, elevating the vibrations of the planet, because he knows he can. And I can. I know that I can too. So me and him are vibrating in the same frequency. So when I stumbled upon him in Facebook and heard his words that he's using to describe these vibrations, I thought what a better way to bring him on so that me and him can share our words together. I want to give you a little bit of vibrational information prior to me bringing him on. Source is a vibration. Everything is a vibration. This world, me, him, the plants, the birds, and it's like a dimension. It is a dimension. He's going to explain what 5D is, and I've heard 4D and 3D, which are human words that we're using to describe this dimension. Much of what we feel and experience on a daily basis here on Earth is 3D, let's call it. And in the vibration pattern of 3D, we have a lot of cranky stuff in there. And we tend to have the shoulds and the shouldn'ts, the rights and the wrongs, and all the goods and the bads. We have the judgments. And when we vibrate in the lower portion of that vibration pattern, that's where addictions are, violence and anger and jealousy. But there's another way. We don't have to be there anymore. We don't have to experience Earth and life here in a 3D vibration pattern anymore. We can learn how to vibrate at a different vibration pattern, which kind of shifts our dimension, and it's peace on Earth. It's just a matter of shifting our perception. I like to say it's like tuning the radio into a different station in 3D terms. So that's what me and Alex are going to chat about today. Thank you everyone for coming aboard. Maria and Sadie and Andy. Me and Alex are going to be talking a lot during the show. And then I'll be doing some readings, but I'll definitely be doing readings at the end of the show. So if you guys hang in there, and once I say goodbye to our friend Alex, then you guys are all mine, and I'll read and read and read, and we'll have some fun. Okay, so let's introduce Alex. But in the meantime, I'm going to just, let's see, I'm going to take this banner off. On a side note, y'all, this is the first time I'm running my show by myself. And so bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. Let's see. Oh, look. Hi, there. Banner's off so we can see my table. Okay, I'm going to bring Alex on. Hi, Alex.
Hello. Hi, Kristen.
Look at my banner. I want to put it back on. Isn't that cool? Look at that.
Yeah. Nice.
So, you ready? I'm going to ding us in, okay?
Yes, do it.
That's better. Welcome.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I have to know something.
Okay.
Where are you? Because it looks amazing and beautiful, and I want to come and see you.
Awesome. You have to. I'm in. I think. Yeah, it's fair to say that I'm in paradise. It's in like that's that's what Bali, Indonesia feels right now, especially because there's not almost no tourists coming in because of the world situation. So this island became very peaceful. So yeah, I'm in Bali,
So you're in
and
Bali on an
yeah,
island.
on the island Bali. Yeah, is an island, uh, and yeah, it has everything that you would expect to have. Let's say external from an external point of view that enhances your life. So there's
See?
like beaches, jungle, awesome people, awesome food, uh, culture. Everything is amazing. So
So you're in a vibrational paradise right now. You're in a vibrational
yeah,
paradise. I mean, you get to experience this.
yeah,
It's there. You're living in it.
yeah. That's how I would describe it. And speaking about, I've met uh, like around 7,000 expats right now here on Bali.
7,000
And
what? Actually, Alex, can you maybe talk a little closer? It's a little. I'm getting some feedback from those who are around you.
yeah, so there's like 7,000 expats in Bali right now.
Experts.
Expats, people who live here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they come from all over the world, and we can all relate with the same. We have
Oh
the
my
same.
gosh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm on the next plane. Forget it. I'm
Yeah,
leaving here. See, I'm vibrating here in mainstream, which has its challenges,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
make obviously to vibrate in this environment. I mean, I'm like crisp.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's I think we cannot all be in these amazing places. We have to spread our energetic blueprint and who we truly are in every part of the world that we feel to serve and be present in.
So can I
Uh,
ask you? Can I ask you something else?
yeah,
Are you are you in a spiritual center? Because the pictures that you send are of so many light workers coming together, creating beautiful things. And I'm like, where is he?
mm.
And then you just
um,
look like you're hanging out all day. Like, I want to come hang out all day too and swing on jungles and make colorful paintings and have tea and sushi. I want that.
nice. Yeah, we created that for ourselves, and I guess there's a community happening right now here on the Bali, especially in these times where we get to know all of us uh, better, and it creates a conscious community. I wouldn't say it's not a it's just lifestyle becomes like that. Whatever we
Absolutely.
do in our daily life, it's just simple. It's a celebration, and I'm not exaggerating. Every one of us has their own work. There are many coaches, teachers, and healers and light workers, or however we name ourselves. Um, um, so we do our work mostly with the outside world, with the Western world, online and through these platforms and everything. And we get to experience really daily life as it has to be, if we reaching that deep. And I had some visions that Bali will become like a 5D hub for the world. And we will create this, they are already here, but we will create these communities and centers and everything so that when people come and visit, they get to be inspired by these things, and we can eventually replicate them all over the world. It
Absolutely.
already happens in Costa
Absolutely.
Rica, Bali, Hawaii. These communities are already in place. Arizona, in Sedona, and so on, more or less. It's not like ideally everywhere, but we are moving into that direction, creating these strong, united communities where we are independent in them, where we all know our sovereignty, and we can then connect and create magic, co-create. Right?
Absolutely. I'm so
Yeah.
excited because I don't have many people around here that have officially or that are working on this shift vibrationally. Um, they're on their spiritual paths and they're getting there, but you know, to shift into the now, are you calling it a 5D pair? Is that your human terms for this shift into this different dimension, this vibrational dimension where all things are possible, where all things exist, the I am
Mm.
consciousness?
Yeah. You I heard before you invited me in, I heard you say something which was very precise. You said that,
Alex,
yeah,
Alex, can you come closer? Someone behind you is talking, and I'm picking up a lot of different feeds from them.
yeah, I'm
There,
in a,
closer, a little
can you
there.
hear better?
Yes, it's better.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess I'm in a coffee place, and the Wi-Fi here is not ideal.
It's okay. You're in Indonesia in a coffee place. I'll take it.
Yeah, okay. So when you described how you see the fifth dimension was very on point, because you said that as much as we can describe it with words so that we can
Yes.
understand it from a mental perspective, but the 5D is a feeling, right? This consciousness is translated to emotions and feelings, and those feelings are harmony, unity, consciousness, love, uh, liberation, and also um, have a great sense of awareness of who we are, right? And what is possible, like what are the feelings that we can dive into, what are the senses, clairvoyance, you know, all kinds of stuff that people describe it. You're a medium, or you're a wizard, or you're a witch, or all of this great stuff.
Yes. They can describe
Get,
themselves in all the different ways, but
yeah, the point is that we all feel who we are at a deeper level, right?
at a
Which is,
deeper level, because yes, and what I've found is even shifting into the vibration pattern, right?
yeah, yeah,
But then you fall and scrape your knee, let's say, right? So
yeah,
something happens that's
yeah,
unexpected. And then you shift right out of the 5D and you get all upset and you're all mad and you sunk yourself right back down into crankiness.
yeah,
So for those of us in the mastery vibration pattern, for again the best human words I can come up with,
yeah,
we understand that scraped knees it's okay, it's all right. And many times when we scrape our knee, something beautiful happens right after. There's always something beautiful waiting. I scraped my knee, so then I met a beautiful person who came to help me. And so
mm,
this person will be in my life for the rest of my life because I scraped my knee. So when
yeah,
you're in a 5D vibration pattern and you exist in this pattern, you know this.
yes.
Yes.
And
And go on.
that's that's what makes the difference. It's not that we wouldn't experience challenges and people are like, oh, I'm gonna escape suffering. Yes, to a certain degree, but it's not that to escape from negative or struggling experiences or obstacles in life. It's just that you completely shift your perspective upon them, and you see them as, what do I gain from this? You see everything as a lesson. You realize that you all the time you win just by existing and experiencing life. You're in a winning process. You're gaining, you're expanding, and every, let's say, mistake is not seen as a failure. It's seen as a lesson and celebration. Of,
And almost a gift. I love that, a
yeah,
celebration, because it's not just, oh, I scraped my knee, I'm going to get over this and meditate through it. It's a
yeah,
blessing, it's a gift. It's I've learned something amazing, and even if I can scrape my knee, because in the 5D, pain is not pain anymore. It's quite different. There is no pain anymore because pain is a perception, pain is a judgment,
yeah,
pain is an opinion of the mind. And in the mastery level of 5D, pain becomes a mere sensation only. It becomes only a sensation of maybe warmth and maybe tingles. And there's nothing in the mind anymore that says, oh, that was bad. That shouldn't have happened. All of that is gone in the 5D. It's like you said, it's the greatest gift the universe could ever give us. And it's peace on earth. It's real. It's a real tangible shift. And that's why I know you're doing what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing too, because if we can just teach people how to shift from these different dimensions, that's all we have to do, because the rest it's done. We've done what we need to do. It's just all we have to do is get people to shift one time so they can feel it just one time.
Yeah.
And there's no going back at that point. You know what's out there. You know what's possible. You know what can really be. And then we will spend the rest of our life mastering that dimension, mastering staying in that dimension.
Exactly. And we realize that the way to be there is not, especially this, I want to mention this especially, it's not by, thank you, it's not like I just got a nice mentor.
Yeah.
So it's not like we escape from anything. It's we integrate everything, right?
Yeah.
So we integrate the third dimensional consciousness perspective in who we really are. So it's basically we integrate our duality and we make peace with that, and we can then move forward even when it appears, even when it happens. We can take the decision that needs to be taken in order for the solution and the shift of whatever situation we are going through to happen in the best way possible, in the most smoothest way, in effortlessly. And that's what 5D is. It's about having constantly the awareness of whatever happens in our life, like being the observer, being more in the observer mode than in the
reaction mode.
The player, in the player mode.
Because reactions go away. There's no more reactions. Like, I don't react to anything anymore. I observe and I respond. It's a very calm way of existing.
Yes, exactly.
There is none of that anymore. It's just gone. And it's, no matter what happens, it's a beautiful, beautiful place to exist. And I know that's why you're sharing your message. That's why I'm sharing mine too. And I knew that I needed you to come on to talk with me so that we can get our words around this. Because in this dimension, our human words aren't vibrating at this dimension, because this dimension is wordless.
Yes.
Because words define, and this dimension is undefinable.
Exactly.
So,
funny you say that. I just actually, like, I think 3-4 days ago, I spoke with a friend about this, and we were like, also speaking about the 5D and all of these things. We were like, man, in the moment we speak about it, we already dropped from it.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, we drop, we relate, we send the information, we go back.
Yes, and we hope that our words created enough of a pathway to get them close enough to then shift on their own. But it's merely a stepping stone or a pathway into this vibration. But once you move into the vibration, words they're non-existent. And that's why if you see this noname, can you see the noname at the bottom? That is no name. No name. No name. No name. Yeah. That's what I heard it. So that's my last word before you get there is no name, and then there's nothing. It is gone. And I don't know if you can see I have I am on my arm. I am, but it's just I am. Just because that's all it is. There's nothing past that. So even when you say I am Alex Buta, even that Alex Buta is like, okay, this is a word that humans call me.
It's an identity, yeah.
It's an identity here, but this is it, because the 5D is what's beyond the I am. It's after the I am, which is why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tell me about time. Talk to me about time, because this is a timeless dimension as well.
Yes, that's one of the main things that defines it, is that you don't feel any pressure of time. And I must say that since I'm in body and I'm doing my life very spontaneously, intuitively, I have no schedule, unless I have, of course, calls like this or interviews or sessions with people, which I agree upon those scheduling. And yeah, I still feel the impact of time. But when you're in the 5D, you don't feel time. Like really, you don't. You're just present
Like
now.
no time, like zero time. In fact,
Zero.
the moment you click into time, you've shifted out of the dimension. The moment I have to
Yeah.
be somewhere in the future, or the moment I think about something in the past, or it's so micro that the moment I even think I need to go to the bathroom and my mind shifts into the future of walking to the bathroom, I've actually shifted out of the dimension. Yeah. It's that fine. It's such, and then okay, but so guess what I have found to click back in. Okay, I have the thought, I know I'm going, but every motion I take from there, from the standing up to feeling my legs move, to feeling how the feet hit the tile, to breathing, to feeling the wind as it touches my skin as I walk from here to here, that allows me to stay grounded in the 5D dimension.
Yeah, you're basically you, and that's it, because so your mind is sending receptors and say you have to go to the bathroom. So when you do that, that's a very third dimensional process. You walk, you take your whole physicality and you hit the body, and then that's it. You bam, you drop back into 5D, or you raise back to 5D, where you actually experience the process of doing it.
Yes.
As in like, wow, this is such. I'm present with the earth, with whatever I'm. Yeah, whatever the path to the bathroom. Right.
It can be your spiritual practice to walk to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I
Every moment.
I want to mention a little bit of something here, which is important, is that 5D doesn't exclude the third D. It's not like we are completely living in a 5D and there will be no other dimension in existence, because as long as we have bodies, we are simultaneously experiencing the third dimension. It's just our consciousness will be up there doing third dimensional stuff from the 5D perspective. And I'm very connected with some cosmic beings. I don't know, maybe I'm sure you know Pleiadians and Arcturians.
Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
I'm very connected with Arcturians, and they show me that we are one of the first civilizations in our galaxy who will actually ascend into higher dimensions, 5D, 6D, 7D even, while keeping the body, while keeping
we get to keep our bodies.
The denseness of the body, yes.
The bodies are to be able to feel what we can feel here.
Yes.
It's a gift. And I know that when you move into the higher dimensions, we don't feel the same, correct? Yes. That's the information I've been given also, that the feeling is different. So we're here to experience the beauty of feeling.
Yes. We are here to experience the entire multidimensionality of source, basically, which is including the physical. The emotions and all of these things are very physical.
And emotions
wouldn't exist. Yeah, they wouldn't exist without the physical apparatus who translates the nervous system. Wow, this is an emotion. This is how how it's perceived. So we are here to bring those higher timelines and unite them with the lower density ones into the same vibration. So we'll be like literally becoming source beings in bodies.
Yes.
So that's mind blowing, because we are one of the only civilizations in our galaxy that actually can do this consciously, or like woke in the body. Like the story
because we have a choice, Alex. We can choose to do this, and it makes it beautiful. The experience of being able to choose to still be emotional, to still be able to feel, to still be in this 3D, and also to channel this vibration at the same time. It's just like ecstasy.
It's a dance,
Yeah, and Alex, there's so many humans, I feel like they just don't know, and it's not their fault. They just haven't had access to the information. And like you said, you just said a video, and I thought it was so obviously perfectly, beautifully, vibrationally spoken, which is they don't know how to embody this, because you can hear us right now, and sure, that sounds great, but what are the mechanics of this? How can we shift everybody? We need to get everyone here.
Funny that I'm writing a book, right? So this is what I write in the book. It's a practical guide for embodiment.
Me too.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So because we are the first time we are doing this for the first time in this galaxy, embodying 5D in the body. It's the first time we have when this happens. So we are still exploring as we go. It's not like there's
Alex, all of this is not amazing. Tell me this. I know you know this. Just by you and me learning how to do this and exploring, and the entire source is learning with us. They're learning with us, Alex. So every time me and you and shift, the whole universe shifts with us and grows with us and learns with us. And then we put the vibration patterns out, and everyone who's on our vibration, they have access to the information because me and you have shifted. And not only me and you, but everyone who's shifted. It's just amazing. Do you know that behind you, that's what that means, that world with that light right there, because it's all there. That light is coming straight through to us, and it's coming into the earth, like you said. It's coming. It's here. Yeah. Thank goodness it's here. I was all alone a while. I was so alone. I mean, not alone because I was
lonely, but not alone. Yeah.
Well, yes, I was alone, but not lonely. For many years, I was. And Source, which, like I said, I think I might be talking to. I've been up in an alien ship, the see-through guys. I've been there, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of we say aliens, but all we mean by that is they are vibrationally different beings. So they're vibrating, and it's actually at a higher vibrational level. And as we're vibrating up and rising our vibrations, they are actually able to vibrate a little bit lower, and that's how we're able to hear them now. And really clearly is we're kind of like we're here. So
To describe it perfectly, because the more we raised our vibration, and they went to this process, they meet us exactly halfway where we can meet them. That's how we channel alien beings, and nowadays you can see so many channelers and are receiving their messages, and they bring the messages into the grid. So for that we can then embody them, and we do the journey. That's how you said that. What is embodiment? What is the process? That's it. Very perfectly. But we are walking the path right now, and as we go, we can teach and guide others how to do it as well. We can give the tools, the things that are make the experience more smoother and more accelerated and more faster, because we are creating our reality. So.
Yeah, because I had to go through it the hard way. I had to have
Me too.
It was tough. I had a full mental breakdown, which was beautiful because it broke all of the stuff that was in my head. I had so much stuff in my head and so many expectations and so many judgments, and well, that was wrong and that was right, and that person should behave that. And so when my mind broke open, this was all that was left. There was nothing else left. So it wasn't that I had to fight for something or learn anything. It was there. I had to let go of the lower vibrational energetic things, such as judging. Because when we judge other people, that person should not do that. that creates a lower energetic stream inside of our bodies, and our bodies plug into that kind of judgment, and then we lower. It's really quite simple. We just lower ourselves enough, and then we can't kind of hear them. And when we lower ourselves there, other lower vibrational qualities manifest themselves, such as addictions and overeating, anger, jealousy, greed. All of those are just, it's quite simple. They exist in a lower vibrational dimension. And so when we vibrate high enough or shift high enough, it's all gone. It just goes away. It all just goes away. Pretty amazing. Yeah. So it's great because, Alex, people can cure addiction with this, cure mental disease. And I'm saying it because it's the truth, guys. I have to say it because it's the truth. In this vibration pattern, those things don't exist anymore. They're gone. And it's, if you could alone just realize that you could cure it all. It's and sickness also. Sickness isn't here anymore. It's gone.
And that's funny. That's what I'm at. I have a client which I'm actually rewired a physical condition.
Say that again. You're what with your physical?
I'm rewiring a physical condition that he has.
Yes. Yes. So in this vibration, it's like cancer can't live. Sickness is gone. Disease is gone because you have, it's just gone. It doesn't hold any kind of energy. You have no energy. It can't attach itself. It has no stream into you. There is
no magnet.
In this vibration pattern. It doesn't exist here.
Yeah, there's no magnet to it. There's nothing put it in. It's basically laws of attraction is finite.
Oh yeah, so you said that.
Yeah.
You said that about, and me too, like you can manifest things. Me too. You understand you're a creator at this point. We know that we create everything that's in front of us. You're a master creator, as am I. We can create anything.
Everything, yes.
Everything.
You can create a disease, you can create a higher vibe experience.
You can move the weather around, the ocean. I know we're talking fringe stuff, guys, but I've done it, so.
Yeah, it's and you know what's funny? In the end, even the negative experiences, and this is what people have to understand, that the lower vibration experiences or the lower frequencies or lower density things that we judge as, oh, this shouldn't be this way, those are exactly catalysts and contrasts that you can completely move forward into a different direction. It's like it's teaching you how do you don't want to have it. It's like you don't want to have this, and bam, I reached this, I tried it, it didn't work. Wow, now I'm moving into a different direction. It's like
yes. You stand upon them. So when I use it as a warning system in my energetic field. So, but I've set my warning system to go off at a mere irritation, because if I'm feeling irritated, I've dropped my vibration. So I don't go into like really anger anymore, or like, the all of those things. That would be because I allowed myself to drop, so much further. So once you vibrate and you've grounded yourself in these vibrations, you can set the parameters to not have to experience any of those things anymore. You can, and you don't have to go through all the lower stuff because you just maintain that vibration pattern. But from the moment you wake up to every step you take, to every word you speak, is in 5D. It's in a 5D vibration pattern. It's when you get distracted or you get into time, or really it's distracted. Like if you're distracted with anything, something, and time, those are the two easiest ways for me to slip. And when I slip, which is okay, again, like you said, because I stand upon it, I'm like, wait, I have to give myself, I have to rebalance. And it's really just tuning the radio frequency. You don't have to do anything. That's the thing. It's not like, okay, I slipped, now I need to go spend 12 hours meditating. No, it's just a shift. It's just a switch.
Shifted back.
It's that fast. It's like, okay, never mind, I'm better. I'm good.
Exactly. That's how it happens for me. I'm surprised how much effort I thought I had to put into it, and now lately it's like simply it's a radio station. Basically, when you move you tune into a different radio station and you don't like it, okay, I tune into another one and tune into another one, and you can do that with yourself. The more you are observing it and not be attached with that feeling, and say, "Wow, I
shouldn't have done that. Why did that happen? What's wrong with me?" No, you're right. You just go click, click, and you're all better. It's over. It's over. Like the vibration is over. And sometimes I explain it where in 3D terms, you've plugged your cell phone charger into a different battery energy. And you just have to unplug it and say, oh, whoops. Just plug it into 5D again and you're good.
I have a good analogy of this. It's like having a hybrid car. You know, there's those cars who work with normal fuel, with petrol, and there are the cars who work with electricity. So it's the same. You can use whatever engine.
And you switch. And it's really that simple. So, well, tell me a little bit more about, how people can find you or reach you or come to Bali or follow you on Facebook. Or I'm so glad that you're out there doing what you're doing and spreading this message with me. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, my pleasure. So I'm available on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And my name is, as you see there on the screen, I don't know what
yes, Alex Buta. And I have all your information on my page. I've shared it and I will always share it. I will support you. And I'm coming to see you. I want you to know that. I am coming.
Awesome, yeah. You do that.
You have a place for me to stay when I get there. I'm cool with like a mat in the jungle, I swear. I'm totally good with that.
Yeah, it's amazing. And
so
you find
all of the pictures with the waterfall and the rope swing and what is that? Is it a center? Is it a hotel? Is it it's amazing. I just cannot believe the things that I'm like, this is just, I need to be there. I know I need to be here too. I've asked me, like, I want to go, and they said, no, you have to stay. But I just have to stay here for a little bit. But then I'm not staying here anymore. I'm going to do my time here and spread my vibration pattern in this area as needed. And then I'm coming somewhere else.
Yeah, it's how life is. It's nature, really.
Because nature speaks to me now. It speaks to you too. The trees, the bugs, the clouds,
definitely.
It's like, guys, I swear, it's like seeing everything in high definition. Every blade of grass, every drop of water is just the most miraculous vision. I mean, even just the way the water hits the plants outside, it sparkles everywhere. Everything is so sparkly. Just and the water, the way the water, I can feel the life and the vibrations in the water and in the trees, in the sky and the clouds. Everything is vibrations to me now.
And that's also the language of the 5D, I would say, is vibration. There's no words needed. As you said, you can speak, of course, if you want to send a message to the third or fourth dimension, but it's frequency, it's vibration. It's just you understand energy, period. You understand how the universe functions, universal laws, and how you as an energetic being interact with whatever type of energy you interact with. And then you intuitively know what to do and how to do.
So, what do you call? I call it source, vibrational, universal energy that, because we're the manifested form of it, right? So we're just we're the flower that buds from the plant, and the plant is the universe.
Or you can see it. Yeah, or you can see that we are the roots also. Yeah. The flower is source, and the roots are
we're we're the roots, but we're the dirt. We're the water, we're the sun.
But
All right,
it's more,
well,
yeah, but it's more how you say it, because the roots were first, although the seed was first. So it depends how you see it.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we are manifested source. We are
We
source
are
energy.
manifested source. That's, I mean, when we tap in to source, we travel to the unmanifested source, and it's this loving, it's just pure unconditional love. And when I say unconditional love, I mean everyone who's listening, if you meditated on that, unconditional love really means loving without condition. So it's not like I love you, but you made me mad, so I don't love you right now. It's like, no, you gotta truly embody what it means to have unconditional love.
Yes, and I feel that there's a perception about this, that people, when they mention unconditional love, they were like, oh, I have to love everything unconditionally, everything outside of myself. No, you have to start with yourself. You have to love yourself unconditionally. You have to reach that point that no matter what happens to you, even if it's a dark experience or a heavy experience or a contrasting or resisting experience, you have to love that and see it as part of your evolution. And when you generate this unconditional love towards yourself, you have no other way to relate with everything outside of you but from that same perspective. So you project that onto outside as well.
Absolutely. I remember when I first heard this, because it came in right here, and I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to spread this and heal the world? Because this energy can heal the world. It can. It is the energy that will heal the world. But it was really a lot to take on for a second. I was like, I don't know how to do it. And it was so beautiful because Source said, you have to do nothing but get it right here. Get it here. Just vibrate here. That's all. And even to this moment, that is all I am responsible to do. And all that matters is that I'm vibrating here. Everything else aligns accordingly, but it's and that's it. So I like to be able to tell people that it's not about what you can do to everyone else. It's and I can do that for me. I can manage that. I can handle that. I can't fix the starvation everywhere. I can't fix my Uncle Mac. I can't do that, but I can do this here.
And that's what your uncle and the world can see. And then they want it for themselves as well, because you outshine it. You're embodying it.
And then haven't you seen everyone around you vibrating higher because you're like a fire? So they get around you, and all of a sudden their vibration. You don't even have to say anything.
No,
not a word.
Just be there. Just
vibrate.
Yeah.
Out of time. Be here.
Yeah. And how easy it is also to know, because I was in the same space as you. I thought that I had to do so much on the outside to prove the world that I love it unconditionally or whatever. How easy it is to know that the only thing you could ever have to do is to treat yourself in that way, in the way you want the world to be. And that will have ripple effects on the outside. Everywhere you walk,
Everywhere.
You know, Abraham Hicks, I don't know if you follow Abraham Hicks or not. I love it. So it says something that I resonate a lot with. It says that one being who's connected with source is more powerful than millions who are not.
That's awesome. Well, because I am at the point in my life here where I'm like, I have some 3D, I have a 3D job. I will not, I right now, and my sadhana, my spiritual practice is maintaining my 3D vibrations and my 5D vibrations in a very, very 3D environment based on time and schedules. And I mean, I'm 3D. I'm immersed in 3D living right now, whereas I'm not in Bali in Indonesia. And I'll be honest, I haven't mastered that quite yet, because when I'm surrounded in this 3D, and I try to rebalance and I balance and then I click and click. So I'm having like this, it's like an all day, like, no thing. So I haven't, but I'm not willing to kind of give up yet, because as a vibrational master, I want to be able to master that 5D vibration in a 3D world, so that the vibration pattern goes out there for others to be able to do as well. Because everyone can't just quit their jobs and live in the jungle. I mean, you know, we have to figure out how to bring it to everyday rat race of living.
And that's the focus. It's good. It's for you. It's a catalyst to basically. I feel that it's a catalyst for you. That let me put it good. So that you can observe how much are you in it and how much you're not. But at the same time, the point of it is to become, to be in this 5D vibration, no matter what.
Yes.
Right? Because from the world shifts from a vibrational perspective, not from a physical. So you see vibrationally, then the physical shows that into your experience. So the more you can be unconditionally into this 5D consciousness, the more everything in your life will show up in that same way, and it will shift as much as you're ready for, and as much as you're stabilized there, right?
And then I'll be able to create that vibration pattern as a pathway for those in the 3D world. They will now have access to that information once I shift it, you know.
And once you shift enough so that you don't need necessarily that job, you will feel that in your body. You will feel it. You will be very.
It's happening. Trust me, it's right. I'm right there. I'm right there, but I'm right there. And I like what Abraham Hicks said, and that's why I call it Lightworkers United and Rainbow Warriors. It's all of us who have this knowledge that we're stronger together. Me just speaking to you, you know, and us sharing in this vibration is growing. This we're putting this out there for so many people to have access to. Even if they don't watch our show, it's an energetic vibration pattern we're creating for all of those around the world who are even vibrating similarly. They're actually receiving this information that we're talking about right now in their minds.
Good. Yeah. We unlock it on a collective level. It doesn't have to be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and necessarily interactive with, because also these things what we speak about are kind of like rare. They are still rare. They are still rare things to speak about. So yeah.
But they were so rare 12 years ago. So I was getting all this information and sharing this information with everyone, and they looked at me like I was completely insane. So I stopped talking. I stopped talking about it because it was me. So at the time, there weren't a lot of people who could even understand anything I was saying. You know, so I'm so glad now that there's so many people that I can talk to. I mean, I have to find you in Indonesia, but
you didn't have to. I think you found it naturally, right?
Yeah, when I read your writing, I'm like, his words are my words. We speak the same words.
It was thought. And that's how you recognize it. It's like, wow, this is thought energy.
Yeah.
Frequency. And you're like, wow.
We're on the same. We're dialed into the same station.
Yeah, probably. And when you feel, actually, I was on one, so I know for sure as well. But it's like, you feel the frequency, and you know that you experience it yourself, and you're like automatically magnetized by it. You're like, wow, I just want to connect with this person. It's how connection happens nowadays. Which, as I said, it's energetic language. It's a language based on energy, not on spoken words. But even the words are very potent, spoken from that frequency.
Absolutely. I learned that about words, to be ever so conscious of the words that we are using on an everyday basis, because the words hold vibrational energetic charges. So even the words in our mind when we're saying, oh, I'm stupid, or I'm not good enough, or I screwed up, or all those words, they have all energetic vibrational charges that attach them. So I can actually see the vibrations around the words. I can see them. So since then, our language is being upgraded, and it's upgrading and it's upgrading. Still not to 5D, because I haven't heard language that is anywhere near 5D, but it's vibrating at least our words. So we get the beautiful task of finding the words that are vibrationally aligned in this area, and try to put them together to share to the people, to our people.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah, for me it happens like the channeling. I'm not involved with the mental as much. Just when I'm editing it, so, but I'm pouring the information. It's like I'm taking over, and I'm writing.
Me too.
Then I'm like, okay, what did I write?
I know, and it's good. In fact, and I'll say this real quick, I have a book, but it was all channeled, like you said, because the moment I put pen to paper, it's channel, it comes out, it just channels. And I had to send it to an editor, and the editor was a very 3D and changed and shifted and moved. They put time language into it, which meaning the ED, so it was loved, which it was a time, they put time into it, whereas the words were timeless. Because when I write from the present moment, not from anything past or anything future. You write from the 5D, from a...
It's happening in that moment in your
conscious. In that moment, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, we know
Yeah, you said it perfectly, because it's timeless. You don't get to say I was, or I was, there's no time.
There isn't, correct.
You're just pouring to the now.
I am. It's I am. Not I was, or I could have been, or I will be. Those words don't. They're gone. It's I am. I know, and everything is present. So I'm glad that book didn't go through to get published, because when I read it back, I was like, this is not vibrationally sound. But I have all my channeled notes, and they can take me right into 5D. And I'm so thankful, because the couple times I've shipped it out and had to get my way back, all I did was find some of my old channel writings, and it took me right back into 5D. And that's what we're doing. Our words are going to shift people into 5D, whether they know it or not,
Yeah.
So.
Amazing.
All right, Alex. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. Thank you so much for being here. I knew I wanted to talk about this, and I knew I had to find a 5D person who would understand before I kind of came out of the closet with all this.
My pleasure.
And I hope we'll speak again and see each other again and work together and throw a workshop together. My friend Joseph, I'll come up. We'll come and see you. I'll come, and I don't know.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever information you need about it, and you're serious about it, and I can give it to you. So.
Absolutely. All right. Well, no, not me, Alex Buta. I am. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. I'm gonna click you off, but I'll be sharing all your information, and we'll talk again soon. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you, darling. See you.
Go. Bye.
Oh, bye. Okay. Where's my mouse? All right, y'all. Oh, it's me. Hi. Wow, that guy's amazing. I need to click my bells. Give me a second. Thank you. Okay, so I want to say hi. Let me click you guys on. Add to stream. Hello. All right, I'm clicking you guys on, so be ready. Add to stream. I haven't done this before. All right, Christina Olson, you're on. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, ladies. Hi, everybody. I wonder if I can hear you right away. Can say hi, Christina Olson?
Hello.
Okay, I hear you. Hi. And say hi, Andy. Andy. Andy.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Great, good. All right, and let's see, Joseph. He probably doesn't want to come on. Let me see. Hey, you want to come on for a second? Want to say hi? No, he's there in case I need him. Okay, remove. Okay, so I think I have everyone. Christina, and Andy. Christina, and Andy. Okay, y'all. Yay. Welcome. Hi, Maria. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Hi. All right. Well, I have a question. Are you guys interested in readings? Is that why we're on today? Yes? Did you guys want a reading? Okay, Maria, I'm going to you. Okay? So,
Okay.
oh, there's Joseph. Hi,
There we
Joseph.
go.
Let's say hi.
I just brought everybody on for you, so you got the whole room here, okay?
I tried. I didn't know how to do it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think you didn't scroll up. You just saw the first row. You have to
Oh,
scroll up to the second row.
thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it.
All right, I'm
So I
going.
have everybody on now?
Yeah, everybody who's in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4 people you have.
Okay.
All right. So I'm
All
gonna go to the back. Hello,
Okay.
everybody. Good to see you. Okay.
Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome. Oh, why don't you show off your banner real quick? That we.
Oh, Joseph made this for me today. Joseph made this for me. Do you like it? See, it has the Noname, which is what we were just talking about, and the Lightworkers United, which is also what we were just talking about. And I want to tell you, y'all are here for a reason. You did not accidentally hear that show. So every single person here is a Lightworker. You all have the ability to do what we were just talking about. I promise you. So
I'm gonna put the big banner on because I worked so hard.
okay, go ahead, do it. I don't know how to. That's it.
Just gotta click on it. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. We
We
gotta.
have to pick everybody off, don't we, to do it?
I see what it is. I'm gonna fix that while we're here. So go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so you're gonna do that. All right. Let me see. Maria.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you. How are you, darling?
I'm good. I'm good. It was
Are you?
great listening to you guys. That was an awesome conversation you and Alex were having.
Did you understand what we were saying?
I did totally. I totally understood it. And I totally try to live like that, like in those realms and try to I totally understood what you guys were saying.
Thank you. I am so glad. I'm so glad because sometimes I don't know if but I have to say it anyway. We have to start saying it anyway and living like this because the world needs us. And just like what he said about Abraham Hicks, one vibrational 5D human who knows that they have this ability, the stretch of your power and of your vibration, well, it's worldwide. It's worldwide. That's how important just you are. And you don't have to heal anyone else, only you. So I would love to have as many people as possible living this way and knowing their power. And I mean, welcome to, Hogwarts, guys. This is some weird stuff, but
It is, and it's not. It's all inside of all of us to do. It doesn't cost anything, and if we all did it, we would all be happy.
The whole world would be healed.
The whole world.
We will create world peace with this energy.
Exactly. It's that easy.
It is that easy, and you get so many personal benefits, the peace and the love and the compassion. So on top of you healing the world and healing all those that are around you, because when you vibrate here, you heal everyone who comes in contact with you. So on top of being an added bonus, you yourself live in paradise every day.
Exactly.
Every bird and every flower and every person becomes just a gift. It's just such a beautiful way to live, and I want it for everybody. I want it for everybody.
Before you start, I got to show it off.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure, because I just got it all uploaded. Okay.
Yay. Okay, Joseph. We did this today. It was so
Here
awesome.
we go.
Yay!
Very nice.
He made that for me today. It took him hours.
Now
Very
she's
nice.
fancier than I am. Okay.
Here, yeah, I had to get all dressed up and everything. You
All
know?
right. I'm going to go to the back room.
Thank you, Joseph.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to tell you something excited. So what I did with him today is he teaches these really amazing workshops, and he's got a lot of them already written. And I've been to them before, but I never really read all the content, and he handed them to me. And I said, Joseph, we're going to make courses on this, because he has how to become a medium and how to contact your guides and how to channel. And he's got all this coursework. So I'm a good writer, and so I can organize all this together, and I'm gonna put them and make some videos, and we're gonna make them affordable. We're not gonna make them like thousands of dollars. We're gonna make them like $89 for the first one. You know, something that helps us, but that you guys have access to the information, and it's affordable for everyone. So
We're going on that end, and I'm helping her out with the advertising and put
yeah, so we're helping each other out.
And I
That's
also in the production business, so I can do the videos and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna have all these new workshops.
I already have so
That's
many.
amazing.
So,
Say that again.
I said that's amazing. You guys work like being able to help each other out in every aspect.
yeah, you know.
We've worked together in the past, but I don't think we fully realized how much we kind of needed each other right now. But Source put us together and said, "Hey guys, it's time. Just pull it together."
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to read everybody, and I'm going to go in the back.
Maria, would you like a general reading, or do you have a specific question?
I kind of have a specific question. Because
You don't have to tell me what it is, though. You don't
Okay.
have to tell me what the question is.
Okay,
Just,
it's a specific question.
Okay. Just think about the question. And maybe once I pull it, if you need to tell me some more advice, that's good. But in the meantime, just think about the question and take a breath for me. Okay. Oh, look at you. Oh, I know what you're asking. Girl, it's time. It's time. Okay, well, I don't know if this is your question, but it's time for you to step into who you are as you are hands down a light worker, an empath, a leader in our field. You are 100% able to do what I'm doing right now. Was that your question?
Yeah. In a completely, that's in a different kind of way that I can use the two of them.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you some more. It's showing that you are a master here. You're an ascended master here on the planet. Okay. You have reached the completion of your mastery level, even though you may not fully realize it. So all of the pieces of your puzzle are together right now. They're showing me that you have the ability to get your message out there and do healings through the world, through the entire world. So they're also showing me that you're postponing this. You're postponing it a little bit. So you're kind of like watching it all go on and like living inside your mind, like you know you have these abilities, and but there might be some stuff, some energetic 3D stuff.
Yeah. What? It's kind of scary.
That I'm pulling all this, that I'm telling you this stuff?
No, it's kind of scary when you first see or you kind of get in somebody's vibe, and you how can I put it, like the dreams, the energies you get is like I don't expect it, but I sometimes it's just hard to understand and know what to do with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is in the beginning. It really is. It's really crazy to start with. You think you might be crazy, and I did. I thought I was crazy. I was like, when all this started happening, energy started talking to me, and I started hearing little bugs talk to me. I mean, things got really weird. And I was all alone. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I tried to talk to people, and then they were like, no, you're crazy. And I was like, I am. But this energy kept validating itself to me over and over because, you know, I'm getting all these messages, and I'm like, y'all, I need to maybe sign myself up to a mental hospital because I'm hearing voices. Things are talking to me. But I was hearing things, and then they would happen. Or I would hear something, and then someone would say it to me. So it was so in my face, I couldn't deny the messages anymore. I couldn't deny them. Like, the truth was coming out. There's only so long that you can say this is a coincidence, and there's only so long you can say it's real before you're like, okay, it's real, and I think I'm going to have to figure out what to do with it.
Right.
So you pulled so many cards in this area. I have to share it with you because they were one after. In fact, all the cards I pulled for myself, I just pulled for you. So you could be doing what I'm doing right now. I do see though so even I pulled a postponement too because, for example, I do have a day job, and that day job pays my bills. This is all I want to do though. I just wish, and I'll probably manifest some money so that I can do this full time. I think I've made that decision already. But I have to trust the universe to take care of me. So get rid of the stuff that's in your way. And a lot of it's a little bit of fear and a little bit of hesitancy and a little bit of, I don't know. I'm watching the world go by, but I have some residual, I'm going to call it just 3D stuff here. You know, I also see some past stuff. So when we go back to our past, number one, that is a lower vibration pattern, and it's an older, stale vibration pattern. It's stale energy. So when we want to go back, our mind has maybe dealt with some kind of maybe trauma, and we've been kind of like glitched. It's like we're glitched. So we keep going back and we try to make sense of it. And then we keep going back and try to fix it. We keep going back and try to, and there's no going back. We got to let it go. We can't cling to it anymore. We got to literally let it all go. I let it all go to the point of, I promise you, what I did 5 minutes ago is not here. It's not here.
Not there anymore. Right.
It's gone. I can't. And you know what? Maybe I came home, which I didn't today, which is a good thing, and snapped at my daughter because my vibrations were low due to being exposed to some other low vibrations.
Right.
Even that I can't hold on to. I can retune my battery and give her a hug and be like, my bad, I wasn't in a good, healthy vibrational pattern.
In a good place, right.
Yeah, but I really let it go. So even, I think Eckhart Tolle says, die to the past every day. Burn it up. I mean, every second. So I live like that. And I would like you to try to get that energy out of your system because it's blocking you just a little bit from moving on.
Okay.
Beyond illusion. So you know what I'm saying? It's time, butterfly. Like you're there. You've transformed. Your inner voice is talking to you. Now, something I'd like to ask you to do is, I learned this lesson myself this week. Slow down. We don't realize that we're going, but we're misplacing our keys. We're misplacing our credit card. Like, where's our stuff? We're not even trying to be that fast or going, but we're going. Our energy is the future. Yeah. And I had to learn that lesson pretty tough today. And it hit me kind of hard because I misplaced something for like 2 weeks. And then it was in my wallet. Do you know how many times I've been in my wallet in 2 weeks? A lot. But I said, where has my energy, where has my attention been? I was just like, I got to go here, I got to go there. So here's this thing that I've lost. It ends up in my wallet. It's in my wallet. I need to slow down too.
Right. Right.
And
no,
so,
I know exactly what you mean with that.
Yeah. It's just an energy thing. So when we slow it all down to live in that moment, to live in time, and that's what, when I explain that, that's what I'm practicing is like, when I'm outside walking the dogs, I'm not thinking about, okay, I got to go home and cook dinner. I got to do my laundry. I'm like, come on, dogs, go to the bathroom already. No, I'm like, I'm going to leave my phone there and I'm going to breathe and feel my footsteps. And I'm going to see the clouds and the stars.
Live in the moment.
Yeah. We all know to do it, but you know, so
just doing it and practicing it. Actually.
You know, but all we can do is reset and okay, fine. We didn't do it a minute ago. We're going to do it now, and that's okay.
Exactly.
When we mess it up, we're gonna just do it again. We're gonna reset. I call it reset, 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 reset. I don't care if you have to hit it every 5 seconds. Reset. I'm all good now. My bad. I got a little weird for a second. So, and I say this to you because, again, I want this energy out away from you so that you can step into your destiny. And you just have a couple things to clean up here, and your life's going to be exactly what you want it to be. I mean, you're going to be exactly where you want to be. We just got to get this little bit of stuff out of the way. And they showed me this beautiful cards that I pull for myself a lot, which is just get out there, get in nature, sit in the grass, and don't think about anything else, because we can't do anything else right now. And it's giving me a little bit of patience. So patience meaning you have a little bit of time to work on this right now, and it's okay. You know, before things are shifting and moving in your life.
Great.
All right,
Oh,
Maria?
that makes me feel good. Yes, yes.
Okay,
Thank you
so
so
when
much,
Joseph gets his
Kristen.
courses out, he'll have some courses, I'll have some courses. This is gonna, I don't know what you're gonna do with this or what your plan is, but we'll get as much information to you as we can.
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate it for sure.
All right. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to Kim. Thank you. Mwah. All right, Kim. Hi, darling.
Hi, how are you?
Where's the precious one?
Oh, she was here. She was here. She just went to bed.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you what.
And she told me tonight, she says, Grandma, don't forget the Kristen O show is on tonight.
You know why? Because that girl is very special. And I've thought about her several times this week. She is a little light worker. She's a little light worker. She's got, I know what she's going through, you know, because she's this powerful light being, and she's surrounded by things that aren't really like that. And it can be, especially without guidance and without anyone to tell her that she's not alone and that how she feels is okay. And she's very powerful. So I should have said something earlier to her, but that's okay. Just make sure that she knows, and she can feel everyone's energy who's around her all the time. So do you know that when you're a little light worker and you're an empath and you're sitting in school and you're in a metal desk, which is a conductor of energy, and you're around all sorts of kids that have all sorts of stuff going on, and she's so sensitive to everything that's going on, it can really, really be overwhelming and upsetting and frustrating at times. And on top of that, though, she's not like them. So she's not normal, right? So they're not even that friendly to her. So she's just this, but unfortunately, it's a little bit like boot camp for kids, because if she had it easy, she wouldn't be strong. She's got to get strong here. She has to learn to vibrate into her own strength. She has to learn to stand up for who she is. She has to learn that, you know? So I don't mind talking to her if, you know, because I know she needs to know she's not alone. So anyway,
I'll have
that was my message, that it just weighed on me all week. I thought about her, and then I felt her energy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl, you know, I know how she feels, you know?
Right. I see. Well, she'll talk next week. I'll have her here next week again.
Oh, good. Well, and I have a daughter too.
She likes you.
Well, yeah, she knows me. We know each other. She knows my energy. I know her energy too.
I see. That's interesting. You know?
Yeah, I know. It's not all the time that happens, you know?
Right. I'm surprised. You know, I'm surprised. I want to learn how to get to that vibrational place that you were talking about.
I know you do. And having a granddaughter like that, you know. Oh, look at you guys. Oh, and it's funny. The same card pulled last week. All right. So I got what's going on here. See, there was totally a reason why you guys were all here, because you're pulling like high vibrational cards, you know, and you didn't accidentally listen to that. That wasn't an accident. You vibrationally were ready to input that information into your system. That's why you picked up on that. Okay, so I pulled the same card, and it's funny, I remember because I pulled the same card for you last week. I did. I know. Okay, so I also show that you have abilities. I do show that, but I show that, and this is for, you know, again, I did pull this card, like, and I know it's for your granddaughter, but it pulled again for you right now. So you must be in a similar situation, which is where probably your entire life you were probably very similar to her. So you had these abilities, and you could feel other people's energy all the time. And what happens when that happens and we don't have the guidance, and we don't have someone to teach us how to get rid of all those other people's energies, we tend to allow those energies to come into us. And what they do is, if we don't know how to get rid of them, they sink us down and weight us down and hold us down. And we have protection mechanisms in place for ourselves when we don't know what to do with all this energy. And guess what we do? We hide ourselves. We close our windows, we close our doors, we close ourselves off. And it's because you don't know how to do it here, so you do it in your life. And this is something that happens all the time with empaths and lightworkers and healers when they are not in a energetic environment that allows them to unfold, because we're so sensitive, you know, and when we're in this harsh environment where we're kind of getting all of these kind of punches and these hits from every direction, we just close up shop. Bam, close, that's it. The thing is without, you know, without guidance and without help, you can live your whole life like this. You could spend the rest of your life just closed up shop because those energies are so strong and so powerful around you, and you probably don't even realize it. Probably don't even fully realize it. And it's been happening your whole life, and you've shielded yourself. And I can tell you that right now, you've 100% shielded yourself. And again, what I feel is, you know, okay, so let me get to this bottom part here. It is showing me that you have communication going on inside that is of high vibrational energy. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that you're in communication? So when your inner voice speaks to you, do you shut it down completely, or because I'm showing that they're communicating to you. I'm showing I've seen the communication. You're being communicated with. Yes. And furthermore, I am showing that you have the ability and the potential to merge your dark side, which we all have, and the light side together so that you can flower in this lifetime. If you do it in this lifetime, you do not have to repeat it next lifetime. And I'm showing that in your past lives, you've done this over and over and over and over and over again. Like how you've just kind of said, you know what, I'm kind of like shutting the doors. You've done it so many times. And they're showing me that you have an opportunity to change, to never do that again. You have an opportunity to live an entirely different life, an entirely different way, with an entirely different spiritual path, if you so choose to, in this lifetime. And if you're not hearing the voices in your head, they are talking to you. So I feel like there's a few things that have to happen. Number one, get up, get out of the house, open that window, get to walking, find the light. Find the light, because you're not, it's not that you're not in the light because you're not in the light, but you don't have access. You don't have many places there you have access to the light right now. And so your cup is empty. Your light cup is empty. So you have to find sources to fill your cup back up. And when you begin to fill your cup back up, that's when everything is going to unfold for you. But right now you have to find that, because your cup is empty right now. Okay. Now, a couple other things. So I do see a mind split. So what happens when our mind splits is we have like that other side of that mind that may not be healthy, that is unhealthy, really. It's an unhealthy fragment of our mind. And we picked it up from a long life of being exposed to the lower vibrational energies, and not knowing that you can get rid of that. You've allowed it to settle into your mind. So I need that split to heal. And in order to heal that split, we have to know that it's there. The only way to heal it is to shine our light on it. So when that mind, and I call it like the little me, because I have a little, like, for me personally, I can only say a little like brat that lives inside of me. Sometimes she's like a jerk, you know, sometimes she's like, I don't want to do that, or I'm going to be jealous about this, or she's like this little, you know, this little like bratty little thing. And I can't like get rid of her because she's a part of me, and I picked her up somewhere along the line. And probably when I was a baby, I brought her in, you know, and she holds all that other stuff. And when she pipes up and decides to give me some advice, I'm like, you know what? No, thank you. But instead of me being mad at her, I kind of got to love her. So give me a hug. Come here. Come and sit next to me. We don't behave that way anymore. That doesn't serve us any longer. So I want you to love that part of you, because you can never get rid of it. But we need to parent it and say, you're not getting into my head. You're not going to tell me things that are not true. You're not going to hurt me anymore. You're not going to say things that hurt me. And love it and bring light on it. I've even tried to yell at it. It doesn't work. So I've only learned that if I love it and hug it and tell my little self that it's okay, she calms down a little bit. She pouts in the corner, but she's okay. All right. Last thing. I do see some energy around you that's kind of like abrasive to your soul a little bit. So there's some energy around you that can make you feel a little bit like you're a punching bag. And it's like tiring. It's exhausting. It's a little bit relentless. I know this energy. I have it in my life too. And like I said, I'm trying to meditate through it. Sometimes we don't have the power to just get rid of it. But I want you to know it's there, and I want you to protect yourself against it. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
you are a master here. You're welcome. Much
Thank
love,
you.
Kevin.
Thank
You're
you very much.
Thank you. Okay, let me see. I'm going to take this off so I can see everybody. Okay. I have. It popped on a couple other people. So let's see. I'm going to pick Christina Olsen. Hi, Christina Olsen.
Hi.
How are you, my love?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm really good.
That was a
I'm
big
like so
sigh.
good because this is all I want to do. Like, I just want to do this all day long. I don't ever want to do anything else. Yeah. So,
Right.
I'm going to just quit my job. Just as like, don't quit the job, am I going to do it?
There you go.
All right, breathe for me. Interesting. One little card. This little trust card. All right. Little light workers you guys are. I love it. Every single person here has pulled a mastery card. That has never happened before. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. It's not normal. But like I said, there's a reason why you picked up on that vibration, that vibrational session that we just had. There's a reason that you heard that. I'm going to say it again. Okay, so in your life, Chris, so you are a master, and I know I sound like I'm repeating myself, but I got to share it. You are also available to reach. When I say master, the master knows they're nothing but a student, because some people get a little weird about it, but master means just you're able to master this particular life right now. So you have the ability to channel source energy onto the planet. And right now, that's really, really crucial for the Earth's vibrational patterns to rise. So we need you. So if you guys have the ability to do this, we really do need you. I'm going to implore you to do what it takes to get to that place where you're able to share that light and heal and spread your messages and your energy. even if it's just to your own little pocket of people. I don't know what kind of creative destiny you have. Stop living in the 3D world and step into the 5D world. Okay. Couple things though. And you know what? I think I pulled this card for you last time too, now that I'm thinking. It's funny, I don't know how I remember these things, but
That's good though.
I know. It's funny. Okay, so I don't know if this is you, and I said this the same time before. I don't know if this is you, but it pulled again. Oh, you said your grandfather. The morality card pulled again. So we're having these like battle with morals, and I never want to assume where that. I don't never want to place that. I want you to place that. I want you to put it where it has to go, because I don't know where it goes. But in your energetic field, there is the energy of this is right and that is wrong. And it's so this is right and that is wrong. This is black and this is white. It's my way or the highway. Wow, that's like a lot to deal with, you know, every day, to have that kind of energy in your life and that kind of influence in your life, whether it's here or whoever is bringing it to you. It's very tiring, babe, to live that way. Like, because you never know what's right or what's wrong. And like, you're like on eggshells and you never know if you're going to mess up, you know? So also I see like some stress around you, you know, I really do. So while you're a master, which you are, there's an energy around you that's causing you a lot of stress, and the morals. So the morals and the stress, they pulled right away. So this is happening right now, and it is affecting your existence on this life right now. Now, let me tell you what happens when we're in an environment that is unhealthy for us. We do have these things called chakras, and I've never really studied them. I heard about them, right? We've all heard about them, but I felt them. And when I felt them, that's when I knew they're there. I'm like that person who has to experience things, and then I'm like, okay. So a lot of the information I have just is from experience. I haven't really read about it. But what happened is I was in an unhealthy environment in my life studio, because I used that unhealthy environment, fueled my spiritual studio. And the spiritual studio, I didn't even know chakras open and close. Someone can tell you, I don't know, someone who knows more about them might be able to tell you, but they opened all up and I was flowing. I had all this energy flowing through me, and it was healing and beauty and health. And I was like, no. And then I went into my unhealthy environment and I felt them go, they closed up tight. And I'm like, what? I actually felt them close inside of my soul. And it was because my soul didn't want the energy to come into it that I was surrounded in. And I realized, oh no, I can't stay here for long. I can't live in this energy, because we can't live with our chakras all closed up, because that's how we get our food and our soul source and our power and everything. And if we're in an environment where our little body is so like not taking any of that in, we will get very tired, we will get very sick, and sickness can happen there, you know? So please figure out what that is, how to meditate through it, how to clear it up, find that healthy environment for you so that your beautiful little chakras can open back up and you can step in. Because not only did I pull a master card, but I pulled a master creator. A master creator means sources wants to channel right through you. There's a lot of healing. So healing can be done, but I think that you could also be a healer of those that are around you. But these are all things that can happen when your environment isn't so unhealthy for you. You know, and this could be with work. It could be with a partner. It could be, who knows? Okay, so some things that I'm showing is, this is an important one. So sometimes when I talk a lot and I'm sharing my information with other people about how I feel and how I think and what's this and this and this and this, that's also an energy drain. And so what the cards are asking you to do right now is to go quiet, to be silent. Stop trying to fix trying to fight things, trying to share your information. Stop getting everyone's opinions about where you should go or what you should be doing. And kind of just be quiet right now, because that healing has to happen inside. And that power that you need to heal comes from in here. So don't share that information out, because you're opening it up. You're draining out that healing energy by opening it up. So silence, 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 silence. Couple other things. So going with the flow. Many times, especially, I'm so glad you listened to this, because living in that 5D world, going with the flow means that, like I said, I don't know if you were listening, but I was trying to meditate. I'm rollerblading with my dog. I'm falling on the ground. It's raining. I stepped in dog poop. My rollerblade sunk in the mud. The dog pooped on the playground. But I went with the flow. I did not allow that to affect inside of me, right? So no matter what happened, that was my sadhana. That was my test. So I might have come home like disheveled, but I was still in this place that you see me right now. So going with the flow means you probably got a lot of like upsets going on right now. A lot of things that are kind of like, really? Wow, like really? So when you have a lot of that going on, the only way to get through that is to not let it in. Okay. Integrating, meaning that it's time for you to integrate your light and your dark, but it's a little bit of a different integration, but basically the yin and the yang. So, we're going to love both sides of us. We got to love both sides of us. Again, I see some suppression. So again, there is someone or something in your life that's kind of suppressing that energy. And it's pulling that it's time to kind of move that out, move it away, get it away. It's time. And completion is my we're done. We have said it. Drop the mic. That's what they did. Okay, that's it, Christine. Are we good?
We're good. Thank you. Yes, I know I have a lot to work on and stuff, but I'm getting to the point. Yeah, I want to be the light worker, and I want to help people. And I've heard that. Yeah, I am a healer. I just have to. I don't know. I wish it was easier. I don't know. I know to some people it must come easy, of their gifts. And for me, I'm just like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
That's totally normal, by the way. And so I will say one thing, a couple things, 1,000 things, but let me stop at one thing. In the beginning, we don't know where to go or what to do or who to talk to or who to get advice from. Hence why I'm making lots of courses, but they're not ready yet. But in the meantime, what I would like you to do is just start listening to videos, start going and listening to Abraham Hicks. You're coming on here right now. I don't want you to think you have to do anything or be any way, or how come I can't hear them? You can hear them, but I can't hear them. I didn't know what it even sounded like to hear them either in the beginning, because they sound like my voice. So it does take practice. It's like learning karate or something, and it's like learning Spanish. Yeah, it takes time to become a master of karate or to master speaking another language. And I want you to look at it like it's another language, and you're just picking up. I'm going to learn Spanish today. I'm going to start. What do I do? Hola, ¿cómo está? Right? So that's kind of where you're at right now. So be patient with your journey. Start reading. You'll find teachers who resonate with you and teachers who don't. Dr. Wayne Dyer is a good one. There's lots of information out there. So start there and then keep me posted. And as soon as I got something for you, I'll send it your way.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. Okay, so all right, Claudia. Hi, Claudia. Can you unmic yourself? Hi. Can I hear you? Claudia. Hi. I think you froze, but I think I can hear. Oh, there you are.
How are you?
How are you? Are you doing well today? You have a beautiful smile.
Doing good, thanks.
Okay. Are you okay with the cards just pulling what they pull? You can try to ask a question.
Absolutely.
They pull what they want to pull anyway. So they might override your question. All right, take a breath for me. Alright. Good. Okay. So I see that you have some amazing gifts inside of your soul, like these like treasures and nuggets of peace and amazing things to offer. But sometimes I feel like maybe you don't have the forum or the environment to share this information with other people. So, or share your gifts. So right now I feel like you kind of have a lot of this stuff going on inside of you, and maybe not a kind and loving outlet to share the information. Okay. I do see that you pulled traveling and adventure. So I don't know if you're planning on making some moves or some shifts that are in your life, but you have some changes coming up your way. I also see, and it says patience. So are you planning? Are you planning something? Are you planning on moving, or planning on traveling, or planning on switching, going somewhere different? My little bird is down here again. Are you there, Claudia? Can you hear me? Yes, no, not?
I'm a gypsy at heart. I'm always willing to travel.
Okay, I see. For me to pull adventure and traveling at the same time. Okay, so with your gypsy soul, though, I want you to make sure that you're not keeping all your treasure to yourself, gypsy. I want you to make sure you have a way to share it, that you have an outlet to share it. I don't want you to feel like you're keeping it all inside. Okay. I see that some things have happened in your past that have, I want to say, maybe hurt you and have caused some pain. And I want you to try to really let those go. And I want you to try to allow that energy to flow out of your life and transmute it, because it can weigh down our energetic force here. I feel like you've heard me with what that, but I want you to work on letting that go. Now, once you do that, so we're gonna share the gifts, right? We're gonna not keep them all inside. We're gonna share them. Maybe it is that you have this little adventurous heart and soul, and maybe you haven't moved. Maybe you've been stagnant. I don't know, but it's saying like your little soul needs some adjustment here. You're gonna let that path go. Once this happens, you are on your path. So once that happens, now you got an entire line of light work and stuff ahead of you. So you have the entire universe that's communicating to you, and you have the spirit of like a fairy. If I could, you can go outside and you can speak to the bugs when the bugs speak back to you. So that's the idea of being with nature and communing with what's out there. So you have a way to feel the energies of nature, and a grasshopper is just as beautiful to you as a tree. I do also see that we want to slow down a little bit. So I want to get out of time, and that I got to go here. I have to do this. 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 I want you to make sure you're not spending too much time trying to do things, trying to make things happen. Because when that happens, we forget the beauty of the world, which is right now, which is going outside and watching a butterfly flap its wings is more important than anything you could possibly do right now. We need more of that moment. I need more of those moments in my life as well. So I'm constantly making sure that I'm not doing too many things. Okay, I do show that you are a flowering little cosmic light being that's embodied the dark, that's embodied the light. You're flowering. I am showing that you are walking alone, and this is fine. So you are not lonely, but you're going to embrace the inside of you and walk alone. Okay, so I don't know what that means to you, but I know what it means to me, which is that this is going to be an okay step and an okay measure. And I'm not lonely. I am not. I might not have anyone with me right now. Remember, we got some time there, but I love being alone because I'm never alone because I can just go outside and talk to crickets, and I'm so freaking happy to do that. So you have some little bit of cleaning up to do, and a pretty amazing path ahead of you when you let a few things go and move a few things around. Okay, I do see you traveling, so all right. Thank you, Claudia. Anything else?
Great. Thank you so much.
You're
So
welcome.
appreciated.
Thank you. Good luck. Okay. All right. Okay, Samantha, let's see. I do have a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go until 10, okay? So I'm gonna read for Samantha, then I have Jill, and then Drew if he pops back up. Okay, Samantha, take it back. Where are you?
Hi.
There you are. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Okay, girl, I know what you're going through. So when we were little girls, we thought we were gonna meet this amazing, perfect knight in shining armor, and he was gonna take us away on a white horse with roses and picnics and cheese and wine, and we just want that in our life. We can envision that. But the thing is it's not real. It's not real. I wish it was. Well, it's not. There's not going to be a guy on a knight in shining horse. He's not coming for us. That's okay, but it's not happening. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't good guys out there, but so I would like you to address how you're viewing that love relationship. Try not to. I put it into an idealization that is not realistic. What I also see is the energy that's around you is very suppressing to you. Okay, so it's suppressing it's the same thing when that suppression energy comes. I mean, we've all been there. We've all had this energy in our life a number of times in our life. But remember, it closes our little souls up, and we can't really dwell there for too long because that energy can be, well, babe, we don't want to live there for too long. We can't live there for too long. Okay. Can't make a life out of that. Okay, so also some things have happened in your past. I know we've talked a lot about the past. Some things have happened that have kind of traumatized you and hurt you, and we get a loop. It loops in our mind, and we replay it, and we replay it, and we replay it, and we don't mean to replay it. We're doing nothing. We're enjoying our life, and then all of a sudden we replay it again. And what happens when that happens is it drops our energy instantly. So even if we're feeling okay, all of a sudden we're not. We're just not feeling okay. So we go from feeling okay to miserable in seconds. So until we let that go and get that energy, it's old stale energy. So unplug your charger from there and plug it into the light and keep it aligned with the high vibrations of spirit and of peace and of forgiveness and of compassion and of self-care. So these are all energies that I would like you to only be focused on right now versus the energies that might be around you right now, which kind of pull you back down. But when we get pulled back down, those energies aren't there. We're it's dark and it's cold and we're just uncomfortable and we're irritated. We don't feel good. So I want you to remember what it's like to play, to go and play. What does your soul need to go play? So do you need to do yoga? Do you need to work with children? Do you need to plant a garden? Do you need to have some girlfriends? I don't know. Do you need to write? Do you need to create something beautiful? What do you need to do? Because we need to remember, we need to go play in a mud puddle outside because we can. And sometimes when we're stuck in that like lower energy, we don't want to play because we're just not in the playing mood and we're tired and we're cranky and we just don't feel like doing anything. But I'm telling you that I want you to fight for that.
Okay.
And when you're feeling that way and you're feeling that like suppression, I need you to have an outlet. I need you to have a light outlet, a source for that playful energy. So you got to find it. I don't know where you're going to find it, but find it. Because I show that you're this beautiful, beautiful, creative soul and creative being, but you have so much control around you. It's like walking on eggshells. Like you can't create like that. You can't live like that. You can't move like that. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. It's not right. Nothing is ever right. And I get it. I have lived there too. We have all lived there. Most of us have anyway. I just don't want you to make a life of it. Okay. I don't know where you went, but I don't want you to make a life of it.
Thank
All right.
you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Thank you so much. Sorry, it keeps like popping up with the mic on, mic off all over your face. I didn't mean to. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay. So come at me. I want to see your spiritual work. I want to see your creative work. I want to see what you're going to do. Okay. And you are not an outsider. You are not locked out of life. You are not. I promise. We want you back. We need you back. We need your energy back. It's not an accident that you stumbled across here. Okay. So come back to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Drew, I'm going to read you first, and then I'm going to read Jill. Jill, you get to be the last one. I'm reading for Drew. Drew, would you like a reading? Okay. Undo your mic and take a breath. Okay. Okay. So, darling, you are feeling a little bit guilty. I don't know why you're feeling guilty, but you got some guilt in there, okay? Now, guilt is it's an energy that doesn't serve us, right? So when we make mistakes and things happen and things that we wish we would have done different, choices that we wish we could have made, the truth of it, the real honest to God hard truth is we cannot fix what was done. We can't undo what we did. We can't go back and repair it. We can't unsay it. We have to let it go. We don't have any other choice but to let it go. So that energy that's inside of you is going to drop you every single day. And it's going to make it so that you don't want to live anymore, really, because you're beating yourself up over it. And you're hurting yourself because of it. You're hurting yourself every day. So I want you to get rid of it. I need you to make peace with it. We have to accept that it happened. We have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for whatever role you played. You need to forgive the players that are in there, and understand we can't fix the past. We got to let it go. So this is creating a whole ton of stress in your life. So on top of that, you have a lot of stress going on right now. It's probably caused from that. Maybe it's getting worse from that because when we're living in that energetic field, the stress can just seem like it's coming at you from all angles, from all sides. And it's very, very tiring to live in that realm for long. So what I'm showing right now is that you want to take all that and we're going to put it into this like yin and yang, okay? So we're going to call the dark and the light. And you've got to love your dark and accept your dark as much as you love and accept your light. So we need to integrate the two. So right now you're just living it like on the other side right now. And it's almost like you won't let yourself move on from that. But when you integrate it together, like I have to love the things of my past. I have to love the mistakes that I've made. I have to accept them. forgive them, and then I can work on loving them. You know, I have to accept them first. Okay, so now I'm also showing this ideal love, and trust me, I pulled that card for myself today, so I get it. Meaning, yeah, I want the perfect guy or whatever. I want the guy who's gonna be like, "Hi, darling, let me help you with this stuff." But it's a fake image of something that's just not real, and I've had to own that too in my life. I've had to be like, okay, I need to get this out of my head, and I need to be more realistic about who I want in my life. Is this person going to be energetically healthy for me? And I need to get out of my head that this perfect person is out there. And I need to stop trying to make everyone I meet, because I do this. Try to stop making everyone I meet that perfect person. Like, is that the perfect person? Maybe that's the perfect person for me. Is that the perfect person for me? And then I'm spending all my energy out kind of looking for that person, or trying to make that person that's not right for me into that perfect person. It's wasted energy. It's not going to serve you. So I also see that in your energy, you're in also a bit of a suppressive environment. So I don't know where that suppression is coming from, but you can figure that out. But when you're in that suppressive energy, you don't know how to make decisions for yourself because you're so suppressed with not knowing how to make right decisions or wrong decisions. Am I going to upset this situation? Am I going to not upset this situation? Is this good? Is this bad? So you have some suppressive energy that's unhealthy for you in your environment. So what I want you to do is, first of all, they're asking you to trust them. So your guides are asking you to trust that everything is going to be okay. And that there is going to be some harmony in your life if you let it go. You have to let the past go. Letting go and clinging to the past just merged itself together. So, you know, the situations that have happened in your past, you're just having a really, really, really hard time letting them go. But so these two cards right here, this no thingness card, it's something that I get as well, which is I have to stop making a thing out of everything. Maybe not everything, but I gotta stop making a thing out of things. So maybe this person didn't call me. Stop making a thing about it. Maybe the situation didn't work out. I'm not gonna make a thing about it. Maybe something isn't going right over here. I'm not gonna make a thing about it. Maybe this person was mean to me. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not making a thing out of everything. So now I got things going on, and things are wrong, and things just aren't right all the time. I got this thing, I got that thing, I got that thing. That's a tiring way to live. It can be very tiring to put things there all the time. So we want to make sure we're not doing that, because when we do that, we don't feel good inside. You're always upset about something because we're making things of things. And even in your mind, you think, well, I should be able to make a thing about that, but it's for your own health that you want to let it go. You want to let it go. Okay. I also show, thank goodness, that once you let go of the past and the situations that you've experienced, after that, you're going to go through a rebirth. So we want to get here. So the good thing is you're ending where you want to be. So right now you're in kind of like the Shadowlands, right? You're in the Shadowlands right now. But when you let go of this stuff and clean up your energy, address some of these things, let these things go, you are going to go through a rebirth. And what that means is you're going to be back into the light. You're going to find that health, that love, that healing, that beautiful life that you want. You're going to get out of time, out of the past, out of what's going to go on in the future. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do there? This happened. Get that out of your energy. Move into the present moment. So if you don't know how to live in the present moment, I recommend finding books such as The Power of Now, anything that you can on the power of now and presence, and learning how to live in this moment. And this rebirth where you're coming into the man that you were meant to be will come your way. But you have some stuff to clean up first, okay? Okay. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you soon. Thanks for being on. Jill, are you still there? Thanks for hanging on.
Well, no problem.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay, last reading. Joseph would be like, Kristen, these are not 5-minute readings. I do this for my own soul. My soul heals just as much as yours when I do this. So
That's good. You have a lot of energy, I'll tell you that.
thank you. When you have source energy that you're pumping your battery from, I'm telling you, it's endless energy. It's
Yeah. I wish I had.
All right, well, let's see. Maybe you do have it.
I used to. When I'm like, so I got so old, my energy's like depleting.
No, that's probably because your environment is not conducive to energy filling up. But let's see. Take a breath from it. Okay. You have good energy. I feel it.
Thank you. I've been told that.
Mm. Okay. Okay. So you have some energy that's around you right now that is like you're having to fight. You're fighting. You're having a fighting environment. You also have this ideal image of what a relationship should be or what a man should be doing. And maybe that's not happening because it pulled right next to the fighting card. So we want certain things, but what happens is we place, okay, so expectations. I want you to really, really, really vibrate energetically and see how your relationship is with expectations in your life. Are you placing a whole lot of expectations around you and then they're not being met constantly, which is causing a lot of a fighting environment? Not that it's unwarranted, because it's not about them, it's about you and your health and what feels good inside of your soul. And right now, what's happening right now is hurting your soul. It's hurting your energy inside of you. So it's not about them, it's about you kind of letting that stuff go for your own soul and your own health and your own spiritual health. I do see that there is an inner voice that's communicating to you. So they're showing me that the light energy is talking to you. You have an inner voice. They are giving you messages. They're showing me that it's time for you to go through a transformation in your life. So you came here for a reason. You are here to exist as a high multi-dimensional level light worker, high level being here on this earth. Your inner voice is speaking to you. But when you're too busy kind of fighting over here, we might not be able to hear the inner voice quite as clearly as we need to. So we need to get that kind of energy out of the way and let go of those expectations and let go of all that stuff so that you can hear the inner voice. And it's time for a transformation in your life. So I see that you have I don't know if it's an idea or a plan or I see, so it's transformation, and I see a ripeness, which means you're 100% ready to make the movements and changes that need to happen in your life. So I don't know what those are, but a lot of times it's I have an idea. I know what needs to be done. I know what has to happen. I'm going to not postpone that anymore. And I'm going to move forward with this change, this transformation. It's your time now. It's ready now for you to do this. You have some stuff in your past that you got to get rid of. I know you've heard it enough, so I don't need to say it. You've heard it over and over and over again. Clinging on to that past is not healthy for you. And I show that you are a very creative being, but your creativity is getting overshrouded by some things that have happened to you. So you've kind of gone through and you've had to review them and replay them and try to fix them. And it's stopping your creative soul and your creative juices. Also, you're in a controlling environment that's unhealthy for your creative juices. When we're in a controlling environment, again, nothing is right, walking on eggshells, what do? It's unhealthy for our souls. So what I also want you to do is stop talking about it. I don't want you to be sharing anything right now. I don't want you to be sharing. You got a lot of people talking to you. Hey, you should do that. Hey, you should do that. Hey, maybe you should do that. You got a lot of opinions, and maybe those opinions might not be the healthiest opinions for you to be listening to, and everyone's got one.
Right.
Yeah, so that's taking your energy a little bit from you, and it's putting energy inside of you that's mixing things up. So even though all these people want to share their stuff with you, I want you to find a place of center. And I want you to kind of close up shop in a way right now, because you're going to keep all that energy inside of you, and they can talk all they want. I would like you to not participate in it for a while. No more participation in that energy right now. We need to do this transformation that's happening. We need to get your energy exterior cleaned up. And we need to get that controlling environment under control, meaning like probably we need to fix that. I did pull a master card. So you are here in a mastery level. You have the ability to do what I'm doing. You pulled a master card. But there's some things you haven't let go of. And those things that you haven't let go of are stopping you from walking into your destiny. And because you haven't wanted to let go of them, you're postponing everything. You're postponing your entire life. And I just don't want you to do that anymore, because we need your light. It's important.
Right. No, you're right about that, because that Naomi is my boss. He's control everything. If I email one of my coworkers, I got to include him on it, and it's like, geez, the control.
Yeah. So I see a lot. I see a very controlling environment that's unhealthy for you, and it's stopping you from being the person you need to be, the creative soul that you are. And I never want to see anyone in that suppressive, because it stops us from existing. And there's another way. You're gonna shift into the 5D, become the master that you're meant to be, and transform. But we got to clean our energy up, So.
Yep, that's what me and my daughter been doing. We actually, you were talking about the sharkas, sharka.
Chakras.
I brought a necklace, a bracelet, and it's a sharka bracelet, and I hold on to it at night before I go to sleep, and I meditate. And that's kind of helping me open up. And I remember you were saying how you learned to open up all your chakras, and one day you're just like, wow, all this energy comes through.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had that experience yet, but I've been taking the sharkas, and I've been, plus, I've had a heart attack, so I hold it close to my heart, and I pray. I meditate. And I take the deep breaths. I follow what Joseph told me what to do as well, and I listen to you. And so I think I'm starting to open up more.
Yay!
And because the inner voice that you were saying, I do hear that sometimes. Like, I always think it's me talking, but I know it's
not. It sounds like your voice. It was tricky in the beginning. It sounded like me, but I'm like, where did that information come from? Because I didn't have that thought. It just, the information came in. But what happens is the vibrations come down, they hit your brain, it interprets it and reads it back to you like Siri, but it's in your own voice, because right? So we do have to recognize the different vibrations from when source energy talks to you. It's going to talk to you in your own voice, but it's not you. It is not you.
Right.
So that's about learning the new language that I'm talking about. That's like learning Spanish. You have to learn how to hear their voice versus your own silly nonsense. Usually your own voice is not as vibrationally healthy as source is. Pretty high, pretty pure love, compassion, forgiveness. Your own voice is like, screw him, kick him, I hope he falls and dies. That's your voice.
Yeah, because I know 6 months prior to my heart attack, I did have I woke up in like the middle of the night where I heard the name called Raphael, like screamed in my ear, and I stood up and what the hell? So I went back to sleep, didn't think anything of it, thinking, I'm just dreaming about some guy named Raphael.
No,
found out later that it was Archangel Raphael.
Yeah.
Probably of the heart, that's being septic and having a heart attack. And I was talking to somebody.
I just got validation from that.
Did you? Yeah, because I got goosebumps now too.
Yeah.
I think that he was trying to warn me about the septic that I almost died on. That it was Joseph was telling you about. I was in the hospital and I popped on. He's like, "What are you doing in the hospital?" I'm like, I was septic with a kidney stone. I never knew I even had for like 6 to 8 months. Wow. And then 7 days later, he had the heart attack. So it's like it was like, "Hey, wake up!" Like.
How amazing that was! You actually had Raphael, the archangel of the universe, come down to you to talk to you, and probably was the reason why you didn't die. Because he came, and so when they communicate to you like that clearly, they are asking for a relationship with you. So they're asking to develop that with them. So which means don't deny that anymore. Don't be like, oh, that's not real. Don't be like, that can't be true. You're not talking to me. They're like, we kind of yelled at you in your ear. They want you to acknowledge them.
Yeah, because you're right. And I just realized it was just like 2 weeks ago that was him. And then I was talking. I don't remember. I was in a spiritual store, and I was talking to the lady, and we were just talking. And I told everybody about the septic, and I told everybody about my heart attack. And I'm still in like shock. I'm still alive. And then Joseph did the prayers for me and to keep me, keep me normal.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like I'm still kind of like not denial, but just kind of like I can't. I say every time my husband, I'm like, I can't believe I had a heart attack. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Because like, why did I survive this? So I'm trying to find out why did I not
So
glad I
there's
survived.
no more why. There's no more why. It's I know that you healed me. I know that you spoke to me. I know that you want to talk to me. I know that you want a relationship with me. I believe in you. I have faith in you, and I accept you in my life. I'm opening up my inner voice to be in communication with you. All they want to know is that you want this relationship too.
I do, because I think about it now more. I always thought about it. I'm like, who the heck is Raphael? And then I'm like thinking, and then when we were talking to it, that's what the lady said. She goes, well, that he was healing, trying to give you a warning. And I'm sitting there, and now I'm more thinking about it, and now I'm like, he's more in my brain, like I'm thinking about him all the time.
Awesome.
Like,
They want a relationship with you. They want you to talk to them. They want you to listen to them. They want to guide you. They want to talk to you like they're talking to me. So
thank you
you're
for
welcome.
what you do. You're beautiful, and just like Joseph, and I love you both.
Thank you. Thank you, Jill, for coming on. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me.
I appreciate you having me and giving me a reading. I appreciate that a lot.
You're welcome. All right. Have a good night.
You too.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
All right. I'm playing my goodbye video. Even though I forgot it. Hold on. Where is it?